Hello Aries, thank you for joining me for your annual reading. This reading will be for the year 2025 for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Aries, Saturn and Neptune are moving into your sign next year, and Saturn is the planet of restrictions, lessons, delays, being resourceful, having to be more efficient, more responsible, more patient with certain things. Saturn is in debilitation in the sign of Aries, so there could be a feeling of powerlessness potentially, of again delays, not being able to move forward as quickly as you like, questioning your purpose or your direction in life. There could be a loss of energy, vitality, spontaneity. Neptune on your sun sign will also cause some sort of confusion, issues with identity or shifting identity. Limitation is power, Saturn energy. Lean into your limitations. Yeah, it's going to work in your favor actually with Saturn in Aries, because it's going to force you to be patient, responsible, resourceful, mature, practical, disciplined, etc., etc. And Saturn is going to go into Taurus in about 2.5 years after it enters Aries. Saturn in Taurus is going to be your second house of resources. So you're going to learn how to be more responsible with your finances, more disciplined, patient, practical, etc., etc. Ending a trauma, transform memories and symptoms. So this year, whatever restrictions or delays that you experience will help you to resolve some lingering issues that cause you to be impatient and maybe ruthless, maybe a bit careless, very ambitious potentially. You're feeling limited this year, and the limitations forcing you to deal with your own issues of masculinity, independence. You're forced to consider other people's needs or other people's experiences, be more compassionate, be more empathetic. That's what you're being compelled to do in the year 2025. Okay, Spirit guides, I need 2 more cards for Aries, please. 1 card representing challenges, 1 card representing opportunities for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising signs for the year of 2025. Spirit guides, I need some insight for Aries, please, for the year 2025. What challenges will they be experiencing this year, and what opportunities can they create from those challenges for the year 2025? Jupiter's moving into your 4th house, which is really auspicious, especially if you want to move into a bigger home. But again, with Saturn here, there could be delays in terms of moving, and the delays may work out in your favor, especially if you want to purchase a home that is out of your budget. And so you're forced to reevaluate or reassess your finances so that you can make a better decision about your living situation, relocating, so on and so forth. Spirit guides, thank you very much. 1st card representing challenges, 2nd card representing the opportunities you can create from those challenges. 9 of Pentacles, challenge. Interesting. You're very independent this year. There could be challenges when it comes to money or finances, but I think there could be a mismanagement of finances potentially. You may want to achieve some sort of financial independence or freedom, but for some reason you're not accomplishing this with the Page of Pentacles here. So you're learning how to be more resourceful, learning how to budget, learning how to work harder. This requires patience. This is Virgo energy. So you're going to have to work harder for what you want this year, as far as financially, which kind of ties into the Jupiter in the 4th house place when I just spoke about, and Saturn going into Taurus in about 2.5 years. Yeah, you're learning how to be responsible, humble, disciplined, resourceful, kind of frugal in a sense. You want to be the 9, but you're currently the Page of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles is somebody who's very self-sufficient, who has everything they need financially. The Page of Pentacles is just learning how to be self-sufficient. They're learning how to make money or be independent financially. This is learning how to budget. right? Maybe even starting a new business potentially, or researching on how to make money. But this is where you want to be, and this is where you are. That's the challenge. Opportunity. Eight of Cups, walking away from an emotional situation that could be limiting you or blocking you in some way. Neptune is also in your sun sign. And Saturn, again, in the sun sign can indicate like a breakup or divorce, because Saturn is aspecting the 7th house and the 4th and the 10th. The 2 of Cups, yeah. 10 of Cups. So this could be you dealing with being single but independent for the first time in a long time. Is there a fear of being single, or like some anxiety about this? That's very interesting. Both of these cards represent being single. Some of you guys may have prioritized money over relationships. You could have stayed in a relationship for money or financial security, and that's not going to work this year for some reason. Please clarify the 9 of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, please. Yeah, this is you getting a divorce or breaking up with somebody. You're going to feel a bit isolated with Saturn going into Aries. Learning to become self-sufficient. So, okay, this could be you being dependent on someone else for your resources. Getting married to somebody for money. Or being in a relationship with somebody because they're helping with the bills or because they're helping out financially. And the challenge is for you to become self-sufficient by walking away from this emotional connection. Or you could be afraid of walking away from the situation. You could have stayed for too long because you were afraid of being self-sufficient. You didn't have the resources to live on your own. I think you're learning how to maneuver that situation this year. You're going to walk away from someone or an emotional connection. Could be a family tie, could be a marriage or a long-term relationship after you get to this point or before you get to this point. Or maybe walking away from that relationship or situation will bring you to the 9 of Pentacles. This person is limiting you in some way. Limitation is power. And ending a trauma, walking away from a relationship. Clarify the 9 of Pentacles. Your lifestyle will change. You may have to start over from scratch, move into a smaller place, but you'll have financial freedom. Like you could be living with someone in a big house with a huge overhead, but you're not happy in that relationship and you're afraid of walking away because you're going to have to downsize your life in some way. Limitation is power. Lean into your limitations, your own resources. Right? This is learning how to be resourceful or not seeing some sort of loss as like a punishment or a limitation. So what's limiting you is your inability to disconnect from the situation that you're in because you're afraid of being financially self-sufficient or you're afraid of downgrading your life, your standard of living. Clarify the 9 of Pentacles. You could have like champagne taste on a beer budget. You may have to downsize to get a smaller place. The Sun in reverse, Ace of Swords reverse, and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, 5 in reverse. So the Sun reverse is like there is success and happiness on the way, but you have to change your perspective about the situation. So it's like, again, you staying in a situation for too long or so long because you're afraid of like having to downsize or downgrade or move into a small apartment or, live where you can afford to live, not live off somebody else's dime. This is being self-sufficient here. You're afraid of that you don't have enough money. And Saturn will amplify that fear with Neptune. because you'll be confused about who you are and your place in life. 5 Pentacles in reverse. You are not as helpless or broke as you think. This is you being resourceful and seeing that you do have resources and assets that you can use to rebuild your life. Page of Pentacles, but it's going to require some balancing here. Balancing of your budget, perhaps paying off debts, downsizing your life. Again, living within your budget limitations is power. Once you start living within your budget, you'll actually feel more empowered. There could be some financial restrictions that take place, especially if you have like Mercury in Aries or Venus in Aries as well. You could have Venus in Pisces, and you could have already be going through this cycle. Yeah, you could be a Pisces ascendant potentially too with Saturn going into your second house. But yeah, you have more than you think. The Sun in reverse. It's just that success is going to be delayed because you haven't changed your perspective yet about the situation, and now you're still bound to it. A relationship or a lifestyle that is holding you back from being fully self-sufficient and prosperous. So limitations are actually good for you. Having a budget and downsizing will work in your favor because you'll be able to save money, and you're learning how to be more practical, more responsible, more resourceful with your assets. You could be wasting money, or again, depending on somebody else to take care of you financially. So that's like keeping you trapped and stuck in an unhappy relationship or family dynamic. Clarify the 8 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. This is codependency here. King of Wands and the World card. Yeah, you stepping into your power. This is Aries, Leo, Sag energy. The World card representing the end of a cycle. You're ending something. Ending a trauma, ending a cycle, ending the codependent negative attitudes and behaviors and lifestyles. We got Leo upright, Leo reverse. So once you walk away from this dynamic, could be family, could be relationship, could be a lifestyle, whatever. Once you walk away and you practice self-discipline, restraint, budgeting, downsizing, not keeping up with the Joneses, not living a champagne lifestyle on the bare budget. Once you are honest, Ace of Swords, about your resources and what you have, and you take the appropriate actions to stabilize yourself and be self-sufficient. So for example, suppose you're earning $5,000 a month, right, as a part-time nurse or whatever, but you have a $10,000 a month lifestyle because you're living with somebody else who can afford to pay for your whole life. If you want to walk away from that connection and be self-sufficient, you're going to have to know how to budget. So $5,000 a month is not as much as $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month, but you can still do something with that. I think with the World card here, you've been through the Death card, the Tower. This situation is so untenable that you're not happy and you want to walk away from it. You need to leave. You don't have a choice here with the World card. You feel like it's out of your hands. This situation is not sustainable. You're not happy here. You don't want to live like this forever. You don't want to be dependent on other people forever. So you're being forced, Saturn, to be responsible financially. Limitation is power. Ending a trauma. The trauma could cause you to be codependent on somebody else for your sustenance, for your lifestyle, right? You could be very materialistic, potentially, 9 of Pentacles, superficial, again, wanting to keep up with the Joneses, wanting to impress other people, Leo energy, Sun reverse, trying to impress others, right? Wanting validation from other people, and it's costing you too much money, or it's costing you something. With Saturn transits, you have to sacrifice something for what you want. And that is like a level of maturity that you have not cultivated yet. You'll be forced to develop that maturity this year because whatever you're going through will be too unbearable to stay in. Relationship, lifestyle, family dynamic. It is what it is, okay? Clarify that King of Wands and the Chariot. Up, moving forward. Going towards the star, North Star. 5 of Cups. You're going to have to walk away from the situation. You're going towards your destiny. You know that it is not your destiny to be in this situation permanently for the rest of your life. You have a greater purpose or higher purpose to fulfill, but you got to make some sacrifices initially in order to get to that point. And you're almost there, because you're becoming aware, or you'll become aware over the next 12 months that things have to change, and it's your responsibility to change them. Let me get another card. Let me get Enchanted Map. Spirit guides, please continue this message. What will Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs experience for the year 2025? Wizard of Awareness, right? Ace of Swords is reversed though, so you didn't see it initially. Now you're becoming aware of your role in your own mess. Heal the ouch. Ending a trauma. Limitation is power. Leading to your limitations. Saturn, you're going to have to channel Saturn's energy. And Saturn's not punishing you. This is not punishment. This is character building. Okay? You're learning how to be the source of your own security so that you can have a long life of prosperity and stability, where you can live life on your own terms and not have to compromise or sacrifice yourself or your identity or sell yourself out for a certain lifestyle that you can't afford. Somebody sold themselves out for money. Number 3, Wizard of Awareness. 3 is Jupiter energy. Jupiter's wisdom. Jupiter is currently in your 3rd house of short distance travel, thinking, knowledge, communication, social relationships potentially too. Number 3, your soul knows best. Be still and observe. Saturn energy. Stillness. Okay? Limitations. Mindfulness is about being observant and remaining neutral about what goes on in the world around you. This applies to the environment within you too. If you struggle inside yourself, limitations, right? There's insecurities, ending a trauma, transform memories and symptoms. If you struggle inside yourself, stepping into an observer position gives you a new, powerful perspective. I mentioned changing your perspective, Ace of Swords in reverse, right? A new, powerful perspective that neutralizes any discomfort or overexcitement, trauma. You have the capacity to see things clearly now with the World card, okay? The Ace of Swords is currently reversed for you, or has been reversed. This Saturn transit is going to force you to see things clearly, okay? Hold on, it's this. The 8 of Cups. And then you're going to walk away from the situation that you've been bound to because of your ego, because of fear, because of codependency, because of insecurity, many different things, okay? You have the capacity to see things clearly now, unencumbered by opinion or desire. Opinion, other people's opinions of how you should be living based on how much money you make or based on whatever social media says, or desire. A desire for what? Right? What do you desire the most? Do you desire to live a certain lifestyle, or do you desire freedom and independence and self-sufficiency? Wearing the world as a loose garment requires you to adopt a sense that nothing that happens to you is personal, right? Saturn's not punishing you. You're not being punished by Saturn. You're being, raised. You're being raised up by Saturn. People come and go. 8 of Cups. 5 of Pentacles. Experiences evolve from one state to another in a continual shifting and change, no matter how much you want things to stay the same. The World card is here. 8 of Cups is here, right? Ending a trauma. There's some sort of ending you're experiencing. Neptune is the beginning of the ending of a cycle. Neptune going into Aries. The Wizard of Awareness asks you to give up your need to define or limit what you're experiencing now. It's all good, right? Limitation is power. It's all good. Let it be and watch the miracle unfold without any direct influence from you. Okay? So you being held back in some way. or you feeling like you have to downsize, let things go, it's actually going to work in your favor because you're making room for something better. But you're learning how to be, again, more self-sufficient and independent and changing your values and standards. So you guys could be a bit superficial, materialistic, possibly, insecure about money or whatever, codependent on others to take care of you, not wanting to downsize, wanting to impress other people by what you have or what they think you have, and so on. Okay, Spirit guides, I need some more insight, please, for Aries, Sun, and Rising signs. For, you know what, I'll do this one first. Spirit guides, I need some more insight for Aries, Sun, and Rising signs, please, for the year 2025. Okay, renewal, wisdom, right? A whole new life, new beginnings. So your old life will become the fertilizer for your new life. This is wisdom that comes from discipline, patience, responsibility, limitations. Patience is important. One more, please. You need to be patient, okay? And you may have to downsize, recycle. Focus on what's really important and not discovery, quest. Yeah, new journey, Chariot card, facade. You're living in a facade. You're walking away from the facade. 8 of Cups, Pisces energy. You could have been in a fake relationship again. A marriage that was not really happy. You were with somebody for what they could do for you, not who they really were. So yeah, I'm not seeing the Tower. Well, the World is here. You've already been through that whole process. Devil, Tower, Moon card. You've experienced that already. Spirit guides, more insight, please, for Aries, Sun, and Rising signs, please, for the year 2025. More insights for Aries, please. One more. It's reversed, but okay. Unique skills, life goals, mission, sense of self, honesty. Where are you, for real? How much money do you have? Like, why are you in this relationship? How much can you afford? It is that time of intense self-development. Saturn, limitation is power. You got to grow up a little bit. Focus your mind on your craft. You already have what it takes to succeed, but practice. Saturn makes you a master. It also serves to find your true purpose. Leveling up in your career or business is a priority right now. 1221, taking initiative. Change, optimism, joy, communication, message, good news, expression, high vibes. Work with what you have. Being resourceful, Saturn energy. And it will get you places. Okay? Count your blessings and acknowledge your dear ones. You will find inspiration and figure out a way forward. You might also be getting some good news soon. Chariot card. The Sun card is here, but it's delayed. So this is attention, success, fame, whatever. But you won't get to that point until you walk away from whatever this dynamic is. Okay? I'm going to get some dice and I'm going to close it out. All right, Spirit guides, I need some more information, please, for Aries for the year 2025. Which planet will exemplify the experiences for Aries for the year 2025? The North Node. You have the North Node. This could be the North or South Node. I don't know what it is for these dice, but it doesn't matter. The North Node is moving into Pisces next year. Pisces is your 12th house, 6th house axis. This is being humble, work ethic, 9 of Pentacles, Virgo energy. Being of service to others. Perhaps the North Node is in your 12th. This is releasing, letting go of something, ending some sort of trauma, letting go of the past. The North Node in Virgo would be like you being more practical, responsible when it comes to your energy, time, and resources, developing a work ethic, being, again, humble in a sense, being of service to others as well. Changing your lifestyle, most definitely. You got to change your lifestyle. Something not working anymore. Spirit guides, what house will be significant for Aries for the year 2025? The fourth house, home, family, foundations, conditioning, parents, father figure. Jupiter is moving into the fourth house. You may have to move. The eclipse is in the fourth house. You may have to move and downsize and get a smaller place that you can afford. It's almost like some of you guys bought a big house to impress other people, but something may happen to your finances, or you could be in a relationship with somebody that is like footing the bill, or you're dependent on them financially in some way, and you may have to like exit stage left and move into a smaller home, a smaller apartment that you can afford, but you'll be happier and more content. One more, please. What sign will represent Aries' experiences for the year 2025? Aquarius, friendships, groups, associations, being independent. Aquarius in the fourth house indicates a Scorpio rising sign, Scorpio sun sign. Aquarius in the fourth. Scorpio energy is about power, other people's power. And we are in Pluto in Aquarius, which is your 11th house of friends, networks, social groups. You may have to change your friend circle. So you could be surrounded by people who encourage you to live this lifestyle, or encourage you to stay in a toxic relationship because of what you're getting out of it materially. And you may have to swap those people out. The nodes represent like eclipses, right? Unexpected changes, something being taken away from you, or you having to release something as it pertains to like how other people feel about your living situation. So some of you guys could have bought a home that was too expensive. You could be taking care of family members. You can't afford this. Something has to be shifted here. You can't afford this lifestyle, or even if you can, you don't want to live like this anymore. I don't know what like this means for you, but you don't want to do this anymore. One more card, please, for Aries. More advice for Aries for the year 2025. More advice for Aries for the year 2025, and then I'm going to close it out. Memories. Cherish memories of loved ones. Fourth house energy. Home and family. You may have to move back home to save money potentially. Good fortune, invite magic in. Fourth house energy. Memories. Pisces moving into your 12th house of memories as well. Subconscious dreams. You got to remember who you are. It's like, okay, it's like somebody moving into a really nice neighborhood, but they don't have any friends. Everybody is in their own little corner, paying bills and, judging other people, keeping up with the Joneses. You feel isolated for some reason. You may move back home to be around friends and family and loved ones, or you may have to cultivate friendships within your community. You may relocate for friends, or to, create a whole new friend circle here. Fourth house energy for Aries is Cancer too. That is your mother, your parents, nurturing yourself. You don't feel comfortable within your home. It's something like you bought your home to impress other people, where you're living in this area, in this situation to look good to other people, but something's happening where you've sacrificed your comfort, either financial comfort or emotional comfort, to sustain this lifestyle. Okay. All right, Aries, thank you for listening. Now I'm going to go to the sign of Taurus. If you want to order a personal reading, the link in the description box. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon.